Now I can see all of their character sheets.
Oh. Alright, so during your watch, you hear the snap of a twig and the crunch of some grass. You wish to investigate.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, let's say I would do a. Okay, let me say
Like a
this.
visual inspection?
Yeah. Like not quite like just venturing off into the woods, but like just preliminary to see what's up.
Yeah, and you guys are currently in some grasslands, but it's thick, heavy, tall grass and stuff. It's not maintained like grass we have here in the real world. Yeah, you don't see anyone around, but you hear steps, light steps growing closer.
I cast spell See Invisibility.
Ooh, nice. You don't see anything, but as you're doing that, and as the steps get closer, out pops from the grass into the clearing your dog. Does he have a name?
Glimpse.
Glimpse. That's right. So Glimpse
My dog
appears, holding your late parents' holy symbol of Kaim Ashkar.
Oh wow. Okay. First of all, I'm like, Glimpse, what the heck are you doing here? You're supposed to be back home.
He sneezes and looks up at you with the holy symbol in his mouth.
Okay, I'm gonna take it.
As soon as you lay hands on it, you feel time around you begin to slow as the very moonlight around you begins to, almost like a spotlight, shrink around you, and the world around you goes pitch black. Like the darkness spell pitch black. And all you can see is in this cylinder of light coming from, not really the moon, because the moon's over there. You got this pillar like this.
Okay.
And in this booming voice, as soon as I click this thing, you hear a voice boom down to you and call out, Winifred Gertrude Tiller. Winifred Gertrude Tiller.
Yeah?
I am Kaim Ashkur, the god of your ancestors and forefathers.
Alright. Why are you talking to me? And also, where did everything go? And also, what happened to everything?
There is much you have done, but unfortunately, because there is much left to do, your sentence will be lenient.
My sentence?
Yes.
Like prison?
One could draw that comparison. The events of 3 nights ago, whatever time it was that you were in Favor Sheath, but he will dictate it precisely.
Mm-hmm.
The events of the night you were in Favor Sheath before you left were reprehensible. The theft of one's livelihood and the framing of theft of someone completely innocent is not to be tolerated.
Well, if you say so.
I do say so.
Alright.
However, your plane of existence is in need of my champion, and your parents are not here to be my champions. So the torch, much to my chagrin, has fallen to you.
My parents?
Yes.
Parents, they were just owners. What?
They, however, were my champions. Champions of protection, of family, of safety, and of shelter.
Why did they never tell me? Like,
It needed not being said. Do you think it's odd that they took you, a child not their own, a race not their own,
okay.
as their own?
I don't know what you mean by a race not their own.
It matters not. What does matter is that their lives were aligned with my principles so heavily that I have bestowed upon them the honor of being my champion. And there are none out there that bear the same connection to me as they did. And there are still none out there that bear the connection to me as you do by proxy.
All right. So, if I have this connection, whatever, I'm still getting punished for stealing some horses.
You would have been punished regardless. You are given a lighter sentence
Would have been
as a result of the necessity.
all right. Are you talking about like the afterlife?
The afterlife?
Yeah, like heaven or like purgatory.
The afterlife. A champion of Kaimashkur should speak more clearly when speaking to he.
I speak as my parents did.
They bore a degree of reverence that you do not.
Oh, you're not talking about my accent. You're talking about like the way that I. Sorry. Rewind just a little bit. Awesome. God, you are very powerful.
That's just insulting. You may stop that.
All right. I didn't know what you wanted from me. Sorry. Well,
What I want is for you to not endanger the lives of the people that we protect. Their lives and livelihoods.
their livelihoods, yes.
At this moment, your eyes glaze back and he shows you a vision.
All right.
He says, look at the horse breeders in Favor Sheath. And you see this aerial view. You're like taken out of your body and flung miles away. And you, like, very much like A Christmas Carol, where he's like taken out of body and flung, like where Ebenezer Scrooge is flung across town. And you stop over the stables and the horse breeders, and you fly at breakneck speed into the roof and through it, and you see this family. And he says, look at this family. And he brings you through into another room. Look at this child. And this child is small and has practically skin and bones. This child is ill. Perpetually ill. His family requires the proceeds of their steeds to get him the special herbs that he needs to survive. Your theft of those horses directly cost this child. And now his parents are left with the difficult decision of either letting him go without what he needs or making sacrifices from the rest of his family to provide what he needs. I will not tolerate such acts again. You need to pay recompense.
I understand. I'll take the horses immediately.
Secondly, he runs you over to a house you do not recognize. It's very unassuming, and you zoom into it and you see a mother consoling her two infant and twin daughters. Oh, not infant, but very, very young. And you see her consoling the two of them, doing what she can. And these two children bear a vague resemblance to the man at the Merchants Guild Association.
The guild master, not guild master.
Yes, the desk clerk, the guild. Said, and then he says, while the guild may be vindicated from what you have framed him for, his wife and daughters are without a father for the duration of the legal process. This was reprehensible. He was their provider and breadwinner. She, if the process goes on for long enough, she may go hungry, the mother, if he is not able to provide, for she must take care of their children. This will not be tolerated. Recompense must be paid.
I understand.
You kind of zoom back out and come back to your body.
Okay.
Your sentence is further lightened by the good that you have done. The man Stren Hunter. There were none who would save him. There were none who knew of his ailment. There were none who could stop his rampage. But you and your allies stopped those who were controlling him, and you saw the life in his eyes and called for his salvation. That will be credited to you. That was a job well done. That is why you are my champion. That character who cares for those who cannot care for themselves is what cemented our link. I trust that you will take this seriously.
I do. I just have one request. Now that you showed me damage that I've done, I cannot take a lighter sentence.
You hear him inhale as though he's about to speak, and then you hear a twig snap, and everything goes away.
Oh no!
Like the beam down, gone, and quicker than a blink of an eye. All the world snap back to reality, and you hear the twig snap, and you look over. You see this girl trying to sneak up on you guys.
Oh.
From behind.
Okay.
So she as soon as you turn to look at her, she's stops. No, she's a woman, but she's a girl. So she's tall and thin, probably about 5'9", 120 pounds, so thin, just and very, very thinly built. And she just stops mid-step, eyes locked with yours.
Huh? Do you need something?
She turns her head and looks at you. She pulls down her mask and says, Winifred? That's you, Winifred, right?
Do I recognize her?
It's Demeter, right?
Demeter.
You know, you trained me back with the Vestitio. I was so young all those years ago. How are you, Winifred?
Demeter.
Are these your new mark? And she gestures to your friends. Where's your friend that you always went on jobs with? Oh man, it's been so long.
It has.
Well, if these are your mark, I don't want to mess with you and your stuff. You got something good going on already.
I just want to go up to her and just give her a hug.
She accepts it and hugs you back. And I miss you. It was so good. Man, getting trained by you was one of the greatest things. And now I'm here. So you've been away for a while, right? Because you went to jail and you've been living out of that backwater town. I'm not sure why, but you probably had a job lined up there or something. I don't know. You're this mastermind. Like I'm not gonna pretend I know what you're doing, but I've worked my way up through the vestitio, and I'm getting up there. I even got to meet Mark Leone the other day. Like, oh, look at me. I'm getting to be this big shot, and oh man, did you ever meet Mark Leone, the head of the vestitio?
Uh, he was around. Not officially.
Man, you're so lucky. He cares about us all so much. He's got class and he's got chivalry. Let me tell you what he knows. He knows how to make a person feel important.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Demeter, how long have you been in this business?
Oh, well, ever since you trained me about 15, 20 years ago, something like that. I was a young teenager back then. But, it's, I've got a good house over in Arziendia. Got a cute boy who's looking at me. Maybe it's my money, maybe it's my good looks. I don't know, but he's cute too. I've got a good life, yeah. Why do you ask?
Well, have you ever thought of doing something else?
Well, before I was orphaned, I did always just dream of being like this buyer and seller of land.
Hmm.
Now that you talk, now that you say something. But I never had the noble birth required to like know the people who are like land buyers and landowners, right? Like it was always like small potatoes for girls like me, and did what I could, and I've got a good life here. Why do you ask?
Well, if I so happened to be able to help you out, to get you in on this land buying business, do you promise to never go back to your life of crime?
Well, yeah, but I don't know how you do. You do that?
Of course.
She sits down on the grass and kind of leans back, just baffled at the idea. Well, how?
Well, nobody else at the outfit ever knew this about me, but I inherited my family's legacy, their farm. It's big land, big money, a little in the middle of nowhere, but I'm sure it's plenty big enough to be able to get your start in the land buying and selling business. Especially knowing that it's the Tiller farm. We got big name.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
Say you'll promise to never do crime again.
I promise to never do crime again. Thank you. Is there anything else I need to... This is huge. Is there any other way I can help you? Obviously I'm selling your land, I'm buying your land off you, and I don't have the money to do it, but like when I find someone to buy it, I'll bring you the money, or...
You don't need to bring me the money. In fact, I'd like you to take a fourth of the money. As one of the people that I trained, I look upon you as one of my daughters. And the rest of it, I'd like for it to go to my, well, you knew Fizzy.
I did know Fizzy. How's she doing?
She's doing well. She's settled down. Got a good place. Lots of kids just like she wanted.
Oh.
Well, she, her firstborn daughter, lives in this town, and I'd like it if you sent the rest of the money to her. The farm was supposed to go to her.
I understand. About this time, you feel and hear a small nudging voice in your mind saying recompense.
Recompense. So I'm supposed to keep. Oh! I was like, I'm supposed to keep some to bring it back. No, she can just go to them.
Yes.
Take out me having to go there.
Uh-huh.
I want you to take a portion of that, just enough from not from your portion, but from the third portion from my daughter. Take it and give enough for the price of 5 prize horses. 6. Was it really 6 horses?
6 horses. Because you took one and dropped the 6th one as... Oh, no, that's what it was. That's right, you took 5 from them.
Yeah.
But then you took...
I took the bad one and put it in as
that's
if the
right.
guy had replaced
You flipped them.
it.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought it was
so it was 5. Yeah.
Okay. The price of 5 prize horses, and take it to the town. I don't remember what it's
Favorite
called.
chief,
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh yeah. And then also, I want you to find a household by the name of Gil. Last name, I don't remember his last name, but
I can find him.
yeah. He was a guild master in the Merchants Guild, yes. In this specific town, and I'd like you to give enough for his family and enough for him to be able to pay for a good lawyer.
I don't know that the guildmaster's in Faber's Sheath.
I'm pretty sure I met the guild master. He
No, because the guildmaster lives in Arziendia, and he frequents Falberg up in the north. Oh, are you thinking about the guy who runs the regional office down there? The office clerk?
Guild.
The office clerk, yeah.
Guild master.
No, the office clerk, yeah, but I'll take care of it.
It's fine, yeah. Thank you you so much.
Yeah.
Please just, maybe after this whole thing is over, 'cause me and my party over here, we got a lot of things going on.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe after that I can track you down and see how you're doing.
Yeah. Thank you. And she kind of glances over and sees a horse kind of sneezes. And she looks over and is like, "Oh, you got some horses. Nice." And she kind of turns her head, counts them out, and looks around and counts out individuals. Were you by any chance robbed in the recent history? Like the past few days?
We were, yeah. We got a horse stolen and a bunch of stuff.
By one of One-Eye Nelson's guys?
Yeah.
So that horse back out there on the road is yours then?
You know where our horse is.
Oh, I got the guy who got the horse. He's not gonna be doing any stealing anytime soon. At all.
Just like I trained you.
No, that was all Hendrix. He's this big muscle. You can have that horse back. It looks like you guys need him more than we do. We can always get some. We'll always hit Nelson's guys again later. We'll always hit the black market and just skim some off the top. We'll make do. You can have your horse back. Yeah, because it looks like you guys probably will need him. Because and hey, if you brought back that horse and found that horse, like, you'll get a lot of credit with your mark.
Very true.
They'll trust you a lot more, yeah.
Yep, you're right. Speaking of the outfit and the old days and everything about that, have you heard of this this one-eyed fella?
One-Eye Nelson? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been a thorn in our side for years.
Here he has a big bounty on his head.
He does, yeah. We're trying to track him down, but
That's good.
I don't know. He keeps evading our scouts looking for him. Not sure how.
In the meantime, while you go get that sorted out, do you think perhaps could get me into some contact with some people that we might be able to work with and square him up? I could be a little bit of help. And they
I'll
could be a little
see
bit
what
of
I
help.
can do. Where are you headed next?
Over to the Dwarvish town down the road. I can't read Dwarvish.
No, you can't. It's in script. And she's thinking, she's like, I think we might have an informant in that dwarven city. If we do, I'll have him find you and see what we can do. If we don't, I'll send someone to come and find you with some details. If we've got something. Yeah, because no, we don't have a beat on him. But if you've got information on his whereabouts, or if you get any leads or stuff, let us know, and it'll help us track him down a little better. Yeah.
It was great catching up.
Yeah, it was really good to see you.
Great to see you too.
Oh,
I'll just give her another hug.
she hugs you back, and she's like, "Let me get that horse for you, all right?"
Thank you much.
She runs out to the road and brings the horse on back in. She says, "Thanks again so much. You've done more than you can realize." She gives you another hug and starts to walk off.
I assume that I have like the deed that I like gave her or something like that.
I think that's what you did, because you were already planning on taking it to sell to someone somewhere. So yeah, you have the deed, and you did the deed.
I did the deed!
Boom! Nice.
Who knows if my punishment is going to be regular or light? He just
Nope.
stopped talking
That was
to
it.
me.
That was it.
Well, Winifred does not know.
That's totally fair.
She specifically asked for a regular punishment.
Yeah. Well, you can go ahead and pop those doors and call him back in.
Woo! Can I? Never mind. I feel like Winifred is in a good mood. After this whole interaction.
Wise decision.
Alright, y'all.
Alright, so second watch, we're good. Third watch, you were third watch?
Yeah, I was
you
at
rolled
20.
like 24? Cool. Fourth watch.
Wait,
That's me.
does she...
I'm
people notice? Okay.
I'm last watch.
Cool. Roll perception.
Perception. Sheesh.
I'm concerned.
You have inspiration, don't you?
I do have inspiration, and since it only lasts one session, I'll
And we're
probably
about
use
to
it.
end pretty soon.
I used mine just a moment.
Yeah, I will use it.
Wise choice.
Blow on it.
Oh.
He says, I need
She
somebody
spits in your
else's
hand.
luck.
Not much better, but better. 12.
You're good.
Okay, perfect.
Nice. You all wake up in the morning.
With the same amount of horses we went to bed with.
So
Well.
you
The horses
specifically,
are snuggled up next to you.
yeah, during your watch, see that there's 5 horses. You don't notice this though.
Okay, so I'm gonna.
Had a baby.
I have a question. If I noticed there were 5 horses, why did I not mention this when I traded Welsh?
Oh, well, if you would have mentioned it, then you would have mentioned it.
I would have mentioned it.
But you just mentioned it how?
I love how
She didn't know to mention it.
I'm
we
gonna
woke up
go.
with
deal.
the same
I'm
amount
gonna
of horses.
retrospect that.
No.
Say that
Actually, we didn't.
whenever I was
Well,
on
hell.
watch and noticed 5 horses and went to wake him up
Y'all
for watch,
forget
I
my
would have
shirt
probably went
constantly
to
unbuttoning.
investigate
It's not my
to
fault.
truly verify that there are 5 horses.
There are 5
Keeps
horses.
unbuttoning.
It's not an illusion.
Yeah.
Like,
Unless
I'm
it's
only
really
being
into
so
Really though.
attractive.
And then I'm just gonna kind of look at him and I'm gonna be like, don't look a gift horse in the mouth.
Agreed.
And just go, I'm gonna go to sleep. And we're just gonna call it that.
Valid.
So I assume you say that as we're changing guard?
Yes, as we're changing guard.
Okay. Yeah, nope. So that was day 1.
Of travel.
Yes, so now we have
Yes.
another day of travel.
Yes.
Do we still have 5 horses?
We have 5
have
horses,
5 horses
now as opposed
now.
to 4.
Yep.
Do y'all think this 5th horse is a spy?
Yes. Yes. We
Horses
should
aren't
kill
real.
I know we talked about
Shut up.
trusting, but
it. You said you were gonna vomit if you heard the word trust again.
Oh, it was that.
I said it.
Um,
I think you walked out.
I think I had walked out.
You did.
Yeah.
I guess we don't have to ride. I guess nobody has to share a ride.
Nobody has
put
to
it that way.
share horses anymore.
Yep.
Alright. So everybody, I guess, is gonna pack up their. We're gonna get a heading. Everybody's gonna pack up their horse, I imagine.
Yep.
Are we? I'm assuming we're putting what tents we have on these horses. Is
Yeah.
fine.
You're taking the poles and rolling up the canvases and slinging them and lashing them on the
So-
saddles.
So we've got 4 tents.
So, Nimbus would just like to point out. So, guys, I don't need explanations for everything. But I feel at this point it's awkward. Okay. I feel like it's getting awkward that we're just not talking about the horse in the room. Does anyone? I won't demand it, but would anyone please like to explain why there's a horse, a 5th horse?
I'm just gonna. I'll throw it out there. I noticed the horse on my watch. And I told you about it, and honestly, I don't know what to do because I'm happy about it.
You may praise whatever god you wish. We have a horse for each of us again.
What does it look like? Does it look like the other horses?
Is it on Blackfire with
Kinda
a
does.
knight on top of
No.
it?
It looks like your other horse. So it's a normal horse.
Okay.
Winifred, should I be worried about
Everyone
this horse?
roll flat. Roll history. Everyone.
Roll history.
When I look back at my history, I remember that we used to have
Horses.
4 horses.
Yeah.
Oh, -2. Man. Oh, shoot.
History.
I'm so bad at history, I have no recent memory.
13.
Oh,
apparently I am 7.
that bad.
I am that bad at 9.
9 also.
Also 9.
Ouch!
Oh my
Nine, nine,
gosh!
nine.
Nobody
Yeah, no, this is a brand new horse, you guys.
What'd you
You
say?
thought the horse looked vaguely familiar, but that's because, it looks like all your other horses.
That's right. His name is Bob, just like the other 4.
Yup. And you just pronounce the Bob slightly differently for each of them.
That's
Can I
right.
do That was a perception check on the horse. Or can
Well,
I do a perception check on this horse?
This is a memory.
This is
It's
memory thing?
it's for memory,
Okay.
Noted.
which is intelligent based.
Well, I, for one, only noticed 4 horses on my watch. And that was right before your watch, so.
I know.
So unless you used conjure horse.
I don't know if you have that type of magic, but.
Additionally, for those astute of you, there's a dog following you now.
Hey, I kick the
Oh.
dog. I don't kick the dog.
Okay, good, because you would have been dead.
You
Dude,
can try.
dude, even Nimbus would
I
have been
will
like,
try.
I mean,
I
dude,
don't.
we have trust issues now.
Lightning immediately through the chest.
I'm like, maybe you should go on ahead.
I will. I don't do that.
Probably look at you and be like, dude, we spent a whole day on this.
So,
You gotta help me to help you.
Right? I mean, I'll definitely notice the freaking dog.
I'm gonna notice the dog
Yeah.
more than I'm gonna notice the dog whenever it starts following us, because a dog being around wouldn't surprise me probably too much, but when it starts following.
Yeah, same.
It's got kind of long ears, and yeah, it's just a dog. It's following you guys.
I'm gonna ask it what's its name.
Looks at you, turns its head, and barks once.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
As it continues following.
That's his name.
Woof, you say.
Woof my foot.
So it appears we
It
gained
looks at
2
you.
creatures.
Looks back at you because you were talking. Looks at you. Kind of turns its head. Kind of gives a doggy smile. Alright, now
Aww, you pet his little head.
you're on your horse. You have to like.
Oh
Face
shoot.
way down.
Perception check on the dog.
I'm gonna throw.
Perception check on the dog.
I'm gonna throw him a little
Dog.
piece of bread. Toss
Kind
him.
of knocks it out of the air.
Happy.
For you.
Of course, you're like, oh sure. Dog, you're like,
What? Roll.
if it's a Mauser, I'm done.
Who's?
Roll nature.
Okay.
You specifically.
Question.
Answer.
How well kept is this dog? Do you think it looks straight, or do you
Looks
think...
maintained. It doesn't look feral or like wild or
It
anything.
doesn't have a collar, does it?
I don't know.
Roll a
Figure that out in a minute.
16 plus 3. 19.
Wow.
Yeah. Let me look this up real quick.
It's doppelganger. It's mimic.
Liz, while I'm looking this stuff up, did you see my message I sent you
No.
recently?
Did you remember to kill us all?
Murder.
That was unbelievable.
I heard that story. At least once.
So this dog, you've seen this type of creature before. This is what is known as a blink dog.
Blink dog.
Yes.
Learning it then.
Ha!
Normally, it's a fey creature, but for whatever reason, you're not getting a fey feeling from
Nitty.
it.
Can I do a history check to know more about what I know about the blink dog? And
You would know that a blink dog, this is just nature and stuff. So a blink dog, it's just a dog, but it teleports.
it just teleports.
Yeah, it's pretty much it.
No kind of alignment or just.
Technically, it's lawfully good aligned.
It's aligned with my foot.
If you kick the dog, you will die.
You can try.
So it also understands Sylvan, but does not speak it.
Okay.
Oh, we're
What?
best buds.
What?
You speak Sylvan?
It's Elvish, right?
Sylvan is like an ancient
Yes.
form of
An
Elvish.
ancient form of Elvish.
Yeah.
Well, we
So
already
Elvish is descend from Sylvan.
well,
Right.
we already established
It's like
that
primordial.
part of the scroll was Sylvan, and I was reading through that. Even if I don't speak it,
I think we specified that you could recognize
I
characters.
think I mentioned it was ancient Elvish. I don't know. Regardless, weird. I don't know.
For now, no, you don't.
I can check the tape on that one. I don't remember what I said. Who else had a collar?
One of them. It wasn't me.
I thought it was.
It's got a rope collar. It's just like a rope tied around his neck. Not like a hangman's noose, because that'd be weird, but just like a simple rope collar.
okay. I'll speak Elvish and just regular Elvish because it's got to be at least somewhat similar to Sylvan, and I'll say.
Wait, do you know that, or did she figure that out?
He doesn't know
Yeah.
So you would know.
Unless you share.
unless I share. Shall I share, or shall I just speak to it?
You can just speak to it.
I'll just speak to it.
Ooh, this would be interesting.
It can't
Hey,
respond
yo!
though, so I'm trying to figure out what I want to
It
do.
can respond non-verbally.
It can respond non-verbally.
I give it a command.
Um,
Explode.
What direction did you come from?
Looks back down the road and kind of gives you like a roughly a northwest look.
Okay,
Yeah.
toward Axlindia or Axidia or northwest. You said northwest.
Yeah, northwest.
Northwest, so toward Mythbury. Okay.
Winifred's trying to
Either
go
somewhere. Is it towards this?
Yeah,
is
that
it
direction.
How would
This
I be
far
guessing?
Yes, that
Only
northwest.
you.
Got it. I couldn't tell because
If
I know
you
we
pick the
traveled
dog.
farther down this way.
Winnie-
So.
Yeah, so you're basically like halfway
You
down the
have
southern
the
road.
compass.
Okay,
I do.
got it.
Yeah.
Let's say on the side,
I'm gonna take out my compass.
Yeah, we haven't done it in a while. Might as well.
Spins aimlessly.
Okay.
Looks like nothing.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna follow up with. Did someone send you?
And he barks at the sky.
Good sky
am,
dog.
am I seeing this whole
Are
interaction?
you watching it?
Well, I don't know. Are we like on the road?
Yeah, we're on the road.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's following you on the road.
Yeah, we're all.
Okay.
I guess this all
riding
depends on
together.
how Pack's laid out right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so I guess let's determine that first.
Yeah.
Who is where in
Who's
terms of
where?
marching order?
I've been
Well,
taking
because
it
I
back.
think we've decided that you and me noticed the dog while it was traveling near
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
So that means you're somewhere near me, probably.
We'll say so.
Or it may have run up, like walked up
I'd be at the back.
alongside or done something.
So
I'm gonna go right
you
up
wanna
in
be
the
in
front because Nemesis
you
is
wanna be
tired
in
of
the
this
back?
crap.
Yeah.
All right. So Winifred is in the back. Nimbus is in the front, I guess.
Yep.
Where do you want to be?
With a little bit of
What about
space, he
you?
needs some him time.
Do you want to be in the back with her?
With her?
That just
Wow.
no. That's no. Just that.
Mean Girls.
Right? What do you
Right.
mean by those, Giles?
No, nothing. That just
Boys, they
Logistically?
drool, they go in the front, so girls in the back, because they rule, I don't know.
that just changes.
So he's up front.
He's up
Yeah,
front.
he's up front.
They're in the back.
We
In
had
the back.
discussed this earlier too.
Yeah, that's how it was.
He
So
could be-
either
I could be middle of pack. Just by
either
myself.
you're in the middle and I'm with Sora, or it's 1-3-1.
Or it could be 2-1-2.
Who would be the two in the front? You two? Me?
Or it could be me.
Because didn't you say you were at the front because you couldn't see?
No, we're together in the back with this freaking dog.
Well, we never specified it was the back. We just said we noticed it. So it could
you're
be
right.
anywhere.
That's above table. I'm assuming this dog is near Winifred.
I mean, are we going west?
I feel
Go
like we're
south.
overthinking this. Like,
Yeah, the important thing is the dog, you noticed it.
Yeah. We noticed the dog were in the back.
I'll just say I'm second to last. I'll just
Okay.
say that.
Okay.
So if we're whatever rank order
I was
is,
just trying to see if I heard this or not.
I guess
Yeah.
I'll just be up front with Nimbus.
Okay, so the dog's kind of walking there
Just kinda
since
trotting
you're
next to
talking
me.
to it.
Okay. Let's see.
So where did it come from? Who sent you?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Have I met who sent you?
It sneezes.
Okay. Guess that's fair.
What does it mean? It's a simple rainbow! Oh, what does it mean?
Excuse you?
Is there someone who wants to see me?
Sorry, that look was worth it.
Bark
You
once
made
for yes,
no
twice
comments
for
about that the
no.
first time.
Do I need to make this a thing? Do I need to specify?
It like,
Please not.
it barks twice.
It barks twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was thinking, but yeah.
You're good.
No, I was talking about.
She's speaking in Sylvan.
So
She
I
said-
thought you were talking about.
So you may pick up like one
That's
word
what I
here
thought
and
she
there,
was
but
calling.
Sylvan,
You said pick it up, right?
as
I thought you were
I'm
talking
ruling
about
my
Spanish.
world, is
Yeah.
such an ancient form of a language that Elvish has just gone so far beyond it. Like there is a, it's like English and Latin, but like
Don't
further
we're
separated.
drinking.
Well, no, I think it's about the same as English and Latin. Because Sylvan is the root
There's
language of
there's
it.
still identifiable roots. but-
Yeah, but the actual
like it.
surface level of the language is just so different.
Now, mind you, this conversation so far has been very simple terminology.
It has.
Mhm.
I'm willing to bet that Nimbus would pick up on more than less.
It's possible.
The only
That we're
time
also speaking it in
I
English,
really
so.
got
Yeah.
ahead of myself
Um,
was that first time at your place at Michael's
do
campaign.
you want something from me?
I didn't even notice.
Kind of shakes his head and barks twice.
You probably wouldn't have your mom by now.
Oh, yeah.
Stops,
Um,
trots back up, and barks once.
I was embarrassed for myself.
Is it food?
Aw.
Barks once.
Yeah, your mom
At this point, if I have like
the rest of you.
Yeah.
some
like I
small
said,
morsel.
Yeah, like a piece of jerky, like a bite of jerky or
Yeah, a
something.
bite of jerky or
Yeah.
something. I'll toss it like in front ahead of it so I can pick it up as we're going forward.
So you toss it ahead, it runs to get it,
Too.
nibs it, and comes back and chews it with you and
Mm-hmm.
walks alongside.
I'm glad we got to do the strong campaign.
Hopefully that makes
I'll give you 2 more questions, and then we'll move on.
Okay.
Ask him what the meaning of life is.
And he barks 42 times.
Ask him to explode on its
Planning to stick around for long?
Bark.
Okay.
Did you come up with the whole like 2 barks for yes?
It did.
Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
We did.
1 bark for yes.
One
actually.
bark for
Okay,
yes,
okay.
2 barks for no.
Nice.
Ask him where Uncle Ruckus is.
I'm the only
He stops and turns around and goes the other way.
I'm the only one who gets that reference, but it's fine. Well, other
No,
than
just-
maybe some of the audience, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna move on.
Okay.
I can't think of anything. Well,
Nice.
actually, you know what? I'll just ask it directly. Do you align with Sealy or unsealy court? Bark once for former, bark twice for latter.
Barks 3 times.
Curious.
Curious indeed.
He barks 3 times?
Yup.
That's unacceptable.
Exactly.
2 choices.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, that was my last
You
question.
said A, B, and I said C.
Oh my Shindo.
Nutty.
Can I ask it a question in common?
Yeah.
I technically did earlier, so yeah.
It's like, hey buddy, wanna take the first watch with me tonight?
Looks at you, head turns sideways, sneezes,
Oh.
and just continues walking forward.
And I said, that means interrupted sleep, you know that, but
Why do you suck?
We're gonna go ahead and fast forward to the end of the traveling day.
Okay.
Everything's fine, nothing weird happens.
The end of the traveling day puts us at the dwarven town.
It does,
Okay.
yes. So you are faced in front of this massive mountain, and there's actually, so Nimbus, I did not cover this with you during the week because I was friggin' busy with work. But would you say you've been on this side of the continent within the past 25 years, the past 50 years, or before then?
with an industrial town like this, almost certainly at some point.
Okay.
Within what timeline though?
Yeah. Are we talking like
Time
25
frame.
years or less, or
Yeah.
like between the 25 to 50,
Within
or
what time
older than
frame?
50?
Let me see. Big town.
Far corner of the map. Bunch of
Here.
dwarves. Yeah, bunch of dwarves who don't like pointy ears.
Yeah, I'd say I'd been there within the last, maybe around a decade or so.
Okay. Had you been there before?
Before then?
Like, yeah, had you been there any time older? Like further, longer ago?
Probably.
Probably? Okay.
I've been around the continent for a long time.
Yeah, okay, so I'm confirming. So you've noticed how this city originally didn't have doors, and then it built some doors. And now those doors look like kind of well used, or at least as well used as you'd expect for some dwarves who like to live in their mountain and not go outside their mountain.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're met by these massive doors of just stone and ironwork and gem work and just these pristine doors. And that is where we end the session for the evening.
We did it.
Well then,
This is fun.
that was
Yes,
not
that's
exactly the ending I was expecting. Okay.
We just got